Nobody wants to be sued, especially on infringing on people's civil rights in an election year.
We are open to change, but we are also open to justice and fairness, and that our pastor has taken the lead from day one when it came to doing what's right by the residents of Clinton Hill and Fort Greene as it relates to this project.
My name is Renee Mintz. I'm part of the Brown Memorial Baptist Church community. I'm one of the plaintiffs named in the lawsuit that didn't quite happen, but I'm so glad that we all got together and really forged ahead to make some changes for the community at large.
If we would have filed claim with this discrimination case against them, it would have got more popularity than we did from the settlement.
This has just been a great victory for us here in Brooklyn as a resident, as a plaintiff in this lawsuit. And today I stand as a resident looking also for affordable housing still. We came together and embarked on this adventure, as I will call it, and we won.
Nobody wants to be sued, especially on infringing on people's civil rights in an election year. And 2014 is an election year for our governor. He's either going to be reelected or unseated. And he is also the former secretary of HUD, the Housing and Urban Development. He doesn't want to be sued for infringing on the rights of African Americans. And so the timing there was good. And then also the timing with the Greenland deal. What the Greenland deal is Forest City Radnor was basically selling the majority chunk of the land that was left, that includes the affordable housing piece. They were going to sell that to the Chinese government. Forest City Radnor went through great lengths to get that property. And so anything that could threaten the Greenland deal or anything that could potentially put other developers in charge of that site, they did not want to happen. And so I think that even pushed them more to come to the table and speed up the timeline regarding affordable housing. Brown Memorial Baptist Church is a great church. It's a very progressive church. It's led by a very dynamic, progressive pastor, Pastor Clinton Miller. He's also created the Brown Community Development Corporation, which people refer to as Brown CDC, that's there to take the work of the church even further, with doing more community-based organizing, with doing more campaign work, with doing more advocacy work, with doing more electoral organizing, making sure people are aware of the issues, getting involved in things that the church can't do on its own. We have the Brown Community Development Corporation that is able to do that.
We found in the past, in dealing with Forest City Radnor and other developers for that matter, that just a cold negotiations without a threat of litigation in most cases doesn't work. And I think what made this agreement possible was the fact that a lawsuit would have been filed. We're particularly proud of the plaintiffs, Renee Mintz, Daron Hudson, Bonita Clark, and we were also proud of the lead organizer, Marjana Jones, who actually brought this situation to them. And I thought it was an excellent example of how churches can be involved, and church development corporations really are called and mandated not just to worship in church on Sundays, but to advocate for housing and for those who may not have an opportunity for housing otherwise.